Hello everyone, this is a video on literal equations. Literal equation is actually changing the subject of the formula. So I'm going to use 3 examples to show you how you change the subject of the formula. With our example 1 is the formula for volume. Volume is equals to length times breadth times height. And then they are saying we must make the h the subject of the formula. So when you are changing the subject of the formula, you actually supposed to leave whatever they are asking you to be alone. It should say h is equals to. Then you have changed the subject of the formula. So what you do, you look at the operational sign that is there. When it's multiplication, you do the inverse of multiplication. When it's addition, the inverse of addition. When it's subtraction, the inverse of subtraction. So the inverse of multiplication is division. So you're going to divide length and breadth. What you do this side, you do that side as well. Divide by length and breadth. So that will cancel that, the length will cancel out, and you'll be left with height. But your height will be equals to volume over L times B. So you have changed the subject of the formula and you have H, what they've asked you. So let's do the second example. Example 2. Here's our formula that they've given us, and then they say we must make A the subject of the formula. So you're going to take everything away on the term that has A and then sort out the term that has A. So you have UT plus half AT. So you have plus. What is the inverse of addition is subtraction. You're going to say subtract UT plus S is equals to UT plus 1 over 2 AT squared minus UT. This will cancel that. We did the additive inverse. Addition is subtraction. So this side, you have S minus UT. You can write it like that, but it's the same thing. It's nicer when you start with a positive one. So you have 1 over 2 AT squared. Now you have to get rid of the half. Half is 1 divided by 2, so it's division. So you're going to multiply. The inverse of division is multiplication. Multiplied by 2 here. This whole thing is multiplied by 2. So this will cancel that. Then I'm going to start with this term. AT squared is equals to 2 times S is 2S minus 2UT. You can leave it like that if you like, if you want to multiply it out. So now here it's A times T squared. When two things are sitting next to each other like that with no sign, there's a multiplication between them. The inverse of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by T squared here. What I do on the left, I do on the right. Divide by T squared. So that will cancel that. I'll have A is equals to 2S minus 2UT. Everything divided by T squared. Let's look at the third example. Okay, with our example 3 is equals to MC squared. We are supposed to find C. So our first step is M and C. So they're multiplying. So you're going to divide M both sides. I'm going to start writing C squared is equals to E over M. Now I want to get rid of the square root of the square. Every time you want to get rid of a square, you use a square root. So I'm going to use a square root here and a square root there. So C is equals to, every time you use a square root, you use plus minus square root of E over M. So this is, let me explain why do we have plus minus. Okay, let's say for example, they say to you a square root of 4. What are they asking you? They are asking you which number are you going to multiply it by itself to get 4. So the answer is 2, because when you say 2 times 2, you get a 4. But also minus 2 times minus 2, it's a 4. So a square root of 4, a number that you multiply by itself to get a 4, is a positive 2 and a negative 2. A square root means a number that you multiply by itself. So you can multiply 2 by itself. So that's why when you use the square root, your answer is plus minus, both of them, the positive one and the negative one. Plus 2 and negative 2. So here, because I can't find the square root will still be there. But you need to write the plus minus, because every time you use the square root, you are taking both positive and negative numbers that will form the square root. This is the end of our lesson. Please practice, practice, practice. This concept is not difficult. Thank you for watching.